stories you've heard. They don't tell the whole truth. The island is indeed a place of legend. There is power and vast riches as well. But many who've sought to claim them have simply vanished without a trace. Your ship is stocked and your crew assembled. Chart your course and your fate. We can pretend no longer. This corruption must be stopped. A prayer for the souls of your crew. Aeternum has been at war through all the long eons of this world. Life, death, and eternity. Hope, resilience, and corruption. Different sides of the same miracle in constant tension. In this great struggle, heroes arise, fighting with all their might of arms and cunning magics, armed with only the strength of the weapons and alliances they forge, to make a stand against this horror and defy Aeternum's corruption.
You wish to know more of the Angry Earth? If it will keep you alive a while longer, I, Marsh Walker Afolabi, will be happy to enlighten you. Aeternum has always been a place of great natural beauty. But, as I'm sure you've discovered, the land itself can resist you. It's as though nature is trying to prevent you from taking advantage of its bounty. The Angry Earth are physical manifestations of that resistance to wayfarers like yourself. Some believe that the land itself felt the corruption sweeping through Aeternum and decided to fight back. Others say that the Angry Earth are as old as Aeternum itself and have protected this land long before anyone set foot here. These creatures have always fascinated me. They occupy a special place in the natural order of the island. When angered, their purpose becomes clear. They're protectors of the land and take their roles rather seriously. Should you arouse their ire, well, perhaps you deserve their retribution. A blight is steadily corrupting their kind, and some of the Angry Earth have succumbed to its influence. I have heard from the Rangers of Eden Grove that these blighted creatures are even more dangerous than usual. More often than not, you'll find the Angry Earth in their elemental form. When the Angry Earth take on a humanoid form, we call them dryads. I do not know why they have chosen this form. What I do know is that they're incredibly intelligent, very aggressive, and willing to fight anything that threatens Aeternum. That includes you, of course. You'll rarely find a dryad on their own. They like to work together to overwhelm and utterly destroy their enemies. A brilliant tactic they excel at. You'd be wise not to walk through their territory alone. Unless you have some brave companions. I have heard stories that Eden Grove is something of a birthing place for them. They say creatures spawn from within the gnarled, twisted trees and plants of what people call the Garden of Genesis, though the blight in the region affects the angry Earth's life cycle. Reekwater, however, is more of a grave for the angry Earth. I have seen them travel to the eternal pool to merge once more with the land we walk on, dispersing their life force into the flora and fauna as they do so. In some ways, I feel a strange connection to the angry Earth. I sympathize with them. They simply wish to protect this land from outside threats. And us, humans, most certainly are a threat. If we are to survive in Aeternum, we must learn to live alongside those who wish to protect it. After all, there are darker forces at work in these lands than the angry Earth. But those tales are for another time. For now, I must return to my duties in the Reekwater marshes. Farewell, wayfarer, and may fortune travel with you.
My name is William Heron, astronomer, historian, and seeker of truth. Since first arriving on Aeternum, my fascination has been this mysterious land and the various people who have at one point or another ruled over it. The ruins that cover this island are clear evidence of an ancient race who built a magnificent civilization that existed long before any human set foot upon these shores. Where they came from, I have yet to discover. The ancients harnessed the power of Azoth, using it to perform their miracles and extend their lives. But perhaps the use of this great power came at a catastrophic price. There are clues within the ruins of a terrible conflict having taken place at some point during the reign of the ancients. I believe that the guardians that roam these lands and protect the sacred sites of the ancients were the foot soldiers in this conflict. Since corruption infests many parts of Aeternum, I conclude that the ancients did not emerge victorious. Further, since the ancients have disappeared, I am left to wonder if they survived at all. Today, we only know the ancients by the things they left behind. Monuments to their lost culture can be found across all of Aeternum, sparking fascination in scholars. Less welcome are the legions of formidable guardians that still maintain their vigil. Guardians exist in perpetual servitude to their lost masters. Adorned with ancient armor and wielding deadly weapons, they defend the ruins, temples, and monuments the ancients left behind. While they may appear to be soulless members of the lost, these magical warriors are actually much more deadly, relentlessly defending their masters' secrets even though their masters are long gone. Appearing as living skeletons, guardians stoically patrol important ancient sites, responding to any perceived threat with ceaseless violence. These warriors will not tire nor rest. The only way to stop them is to destroy the pulsing stone sphere housed within their chest. This nucleus of Azoth acts as the Guardian's heart. Destroy it, and you will destroy the Guardian. In my studies, I have pinpointed certain sites where ancient Guardians are known to appear. I have not found a definitive pattern for all locations they patrol, except to say that they inevitably appear in any location that was deemed of importance to the ancients. One such place is Reekwater. This boggy swamp is said to be the original birthplace of the Guardians, where the ancients first transformed humans into their restless soldiers through unnatural rituals performed within the pool of eternity. It is said that those who delve into the Lazarus Well expedition will come face to face with one of the most fearsome guardians that ever existed. Little is known about this creature, as few have survived encounters with it. Another mysterious monument lies in the plains of Mourningdale. Here you can find one of the most well-preserved ancient temples in all of Aeternum, lying untouched among the ruins of a city. What secrets could lie inside? I could only hope that I can uncover the secrets myself. In the heart of Aeternum, you will find the lush land of Everfall and the shattered obelisk, a perplexing relic of the ancients' civilization. Some believe this mysterious artifact holds the secret to the ancients' technology and the purpose of the many towers scattered across the region. Be on your guard when exploring this location, for it is known to be well defended. There is still so much we don't know about the ancients. Where did they come from? How did they build the awesome structures that can be found across Aeternum? And will they return to reclaim their land? It is up to you to find out.
Nothing like fresh mountain air to help clear your mind. Wouldn't you agree? Come, have a seat. My name is Lakina Pagetnova. I'm an antiquarian studying the artifacts of this strange and mysterious land. A person could spend an entire lifetime here and never fully understand this island's secrets. And on Aeternum, a lifetime can be measured in hundreds or even thousands of years, assuming you can keep your soul from withering. As you've realized by now, people do not simply die in Aeternum. The miraculous azoth that flows through the land has changed so much, including the nature of mortality. But this eternal life comes with a cost. As the ages pass, some bodies and minds waste away, while others suffer deaths so violent and unimaginable that all that remains is a spirit of pure rage. These are the lost. Not alive, and certainly not dead. Their existence is a constant misery. They wander the lands of Aeternum, lashing out at anything that crosses their path, unable to communicate their endless pain any other way. It is impossible not to pity them. Some of them were no different than you or I. They had lives, loved ones, dreams. Now, they are nothing but phantoms and shambling corpses. But they must never be underestimated. The lost are fearsome and implacable foes, and on Aeternum their numbers are legion. When you arrive on these shores, you will be met by the soulless remains of pirates and buccaneers who sailed here years ago. They came in search of treasure to plunder, but all they found was a cursed afterlife. Let their fate serve as a warning against the perils of unbridled ambition, which, when unmet, can often turn to despair. These pirates are not the only lost on Aeternum. The withered stalk inland farms and villages where they once lived before some tragedy befell them and they lost all hope. And then we have the haunted, who are nothing but specters left behind once a body has decayed away, and all that is left is endless sorrow. My advice? Be wary when traveling these lands at night. Never let your guard down and keep your weapons close and ready. Be especially vigilant in the region of Reekwater, for the lost seem to be concentrated there. The angry earth roams this area as well, which already makes it a perilous location indeed. But additionally, the Siren Queen and her crew have made it their home. Some say she searches for something in Reekwater. A cure for her cursed condition, perhaps? Might it have something to do with the angry earth and Lazarus? I shudder to think what she might find, or what she might do with such a secret. The lost have also gathered in Windsward, around the Amrine Temple. Simon Gray led an expedition there, but I've had no word from him. I truly hope he and his loyal companion Darkomedes are safe. Who would have guessed that immortality could be such a curse? I only wish we understood more about the lost. Perhaps if we did, we could truly enjoy eternal life and lose the fear of becoming soulless husks. Oh, The light's fading. You'd be wise to find a safe bed for the night traveler. Me? I'll be here, studying and watching. Come back if you ever want to help out.
O que é Aeternum? A essência das lendas. O fervor da aventura. A glória do triunfo. Aeternum é a vida eterna. E a morte encarnada. O que é eterno? As chamas da destruição, da cólera e do rancor. Eterno é a verdade por trás dos pesadelos. O que é eterno? Isso depende de você.